I'm at my friend Jacob's and I'm walking around in his neighborhood actually. I'm here having him work on my brakes. The brakes, I was hoping for a small repair job, but it's turning into major. Brakes, rotors, and calipers. Oh well, that's what you got to live with when you have a car. Anyhow, I want it safe. I don't want to be worrying about whether they're going to work or not. So that's what you have to do. Pay the price. Not worth taking a chance on losing your life. Well, the car, I was getting huge noise coming out of the brakes, and they were really grinding. So I took it to my mechanic and got all new parts, replaced just about everything, calipers, rotors, brake pads, and came home. The brakes were making a bit of noise. Went downtown in Winfield here where I live, and all of a sudden I got a very big noise from the passenger side front. So I took it back to the mechanic, took it apart, put it back together. Seems good now. Oh boy, cars, you gotta love them. My mechanic friend checked out my brakes and took things apart, put them back together, and I think everything's okay now. Feels pretty good. But now I'm going back to Kelowna to help a friend get his car towed because he doesn't have insurance on it, so he's got to get it moved with a tow truck. And that'll be an unfolding story because he hasn't got a driver's license yet, and so we're going to go through getting him to the point where he can drive, get a license, get the car on the road. It'll be interesting to follow if it all goes the way it's supposed to go. Things never do, though, do they? Planned in the last.
But your towing truck, your towing plan is still in effect. That's what you're trying to find out.
Well, I think it is. I haven't taken it off. I changed my cell phone plan, but I didn't take off the towing plan. So, but I'm just going to make sure because things, let's not have any surprises. You've probably all noticed, those who follow me, that I've done some political satires, cartoon political satires about Donald Trump. And politics is a subject that I have avoided throughout my career posting on YouTube for years and years. I haven't been making political posts, and all of a sudden I've made about 6 or 7 of them. So why is that? I've had some people comment that they did not appreciate me doing the political posts. I've had some comment about the fact that I'm a Canadian making comments on American politics, and I'd just like to say that what happens in the States affects me. It affects me and the rest of my country, and we're very interested in what happens because we're very similar in our values. Now, Canada is a multicultural country with all colors, and everybody is theoretically treated with respect and equality. And to a large extent, that is the way it is. And I like that. So when I see what's happening in the United States right now, I'm concerned. I'm concerned, and that is the reason I've made political posts. I'm concerned enough that I have made comment on it politically in cartoons. Now, that should tell you something about the importance of what's happening in the United States right now. Because I think it is extremely important that if there is a problem that's going to develop with this loose cannon that is the president, it be nipped in the bud and stopped have nothing against Donald Trump, but I don't believe that certain things that are happening are just an accident. I don't believe that his criticism of the press is an accident. I think this is a plan, and I think he is discrediting the press, and the next step of the plan will be attacks on journalists. There'll be legal attacks, I imagine. I'm hoping that they are only legal attacks, suing for libel and that sort of thing. However, I expect some journalist is going to be picked on. If an opportunity presents itself, they will lay criminal charges against a journalist. Now, I hope I'm wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. And that is just the first step in a long flow of what is happening. This isolating the Muslim community and attacking it, blowing the threat of terrorism from that community out of all proportion to reality. Anybody who looks at the statistics will see that. That is a ploy. That is dividing the people so that they can do something. And what have they got up their sleeve? Well, I guess I don't want to wait to find out. I want to talk about it now, because I am concerned about it now, and I think it's a very real threat. So that's why I'm talking about it today. Do you really believe that the press is the enemy of the American people? Do you really believe that? I don't. I think the press is the only thing that is going to keep us from a dictator taking over and disastrous results. So anyhow, that's what I got to say about that. And if some of you got upset by it, I'm sorry, but better sooner than later. I just locked my key in the car, but as luck would have it, Sharon's with me and she's got a key, so I'm gonna get in okay.